Welcome back to the channel, Super Snails. So there was a response to the November roadmap mega thread. I didn't even realize that this was a thing, but apparently the devs or the Super Snail people that run the game or whatever they picked three comments, and I thought it was very interesting because whenever I do the roadmap itself, I'm always like, bro, what the hell is going on? There's usually not enough like intel on the roadmap. Um, it'd be great if like every single section had something like the ultimate divine dragon section or something like that. But yeah, the region is NA. This is the person who asked the question, and then the details is what is the difference between the ultimate divine dragon and divine dragon? Are they triggered the same way? And honestly, when I think I mentioned this, I have no idea how it works. People on the Discord channel, on the description, on my channel or on my Discord, they talk about it all the time, but I just don't have time to read like everything. So I I'm usually busy doing whatever the fucking off, really. But but here we have a response, which is really great by the devs. So Divine Dragon and Ultimate Dragon differ in their triggering conditions. Every orb you wish can call the Divine Dragon. If you want to call the Ultimate Divine Dragon, you need to meet the two conditions at the same time. One, 70 orbs wished. So like, I don't know if that's like if you hit 70 and then so two, demonic dragon unsealed completely. Not really sure what the demonic dragon is, unless that's the red dragon. So, and then after that, every 10 orbs you wish can call the ultimate divine dragon. So I'm assuming it's 70. You have to hit a mile marker. There's a mile marker of 50 just to start fighting the altar gods, right? So most older accounts are already up there. A lot of people are still trying to get the first altar god, and then 20 after that. So once you beat the first, I think it's the first god that you have to pay like 70 to just fight them, and then 20 to like unseal one of them. Uh, that's gonna be like your first D-orb, ultimate divine dragon drop, is what I'm like understanding from this. Okay, and then ultimate divine dragon will give you better rewards than the ones divine dragon gives, which is you're they're making the altar section a lot more interesting alone, because like whatever the hell, like the the older accounts literally don't have anything to pull from there. Like you can ask for relics, you can ask for gear, and eventually that's gonna tap out. Eventually you're just gonna be. I only ask literally for the spittle. The I want to get stronger or whatever. Whenever the hell it comes out. So just to get like hard stats. It's like eating the mushrooms, right? Um, so here is the reference. So at 70, quantity 40. So divine tribe map fragments. So I'm not sure what the divine tribe map fragments are. Honestly, and if it hasn't come out yet, I don't know. I don't go looking for stuff. So, and then I guess the option is I want to be stronger than you. Sorry, I want to be as strong as you. And then quantity is 300. Blue divine dragon sequence. So it looks like there's gonna be a dragon sequence, just like there's the species war sequences, the bird sequences, the man-eater sequence. So there's the dragon section is going to give you all that. Purple divine dragon sequence, golden, purple bubble dragon capsule robot. Ooh, that, I wonder if this is a gold robot. I like gold robots. 5% baby, and then some like quirky, like when they're not the generic 5% one, they usually give you like some crazy abilities and stuff like that, like 5% healing or 5% crit or I don't know, whatever. I'm making stuff up. I know the crit one does exist, and it's like $100 or something like that. Whew. Ultimate Dragon Badge, Purple Divine Dragon Sequence. There's a lot of stuff here if you guys want to read it. Obviously, a lot of you probably already have. I just want to go over it because I know a lot of people don't even care. Maybe a lot of people don't even go on Reddit, and maybe a lot of people don't even want to read it. So I just did it for you a little bit, but there's clearly a lot. Like after 70, I'm probably right now at like maybe like right here at 300. So I'm wondering if like the next time I do a dragon descent, if like 70, 90, 110 of all of them come out, or if I have to do 1D or 2D or 3D or 4D or 5. You know what I'm saying? Like because I've already hit certain mile markers. You can find out how many descents you can. Like as soon as you go into the altar, there's like a little bottom tab. You click on that, and it'll tell you how many descents you've already, had or whatever. So you can find out, hey, this is where I need to be, and then it'll, yeah. Right now, currently, I think that's for the NA. I'm not sure when all the other servers are gonna get it, but if you're an NA, that be ready for that whenever the hell that comes out. The NA region question details are by this person right here. Details. Could you tell us a little more about how Mantis Chronicles will work? Super excited for that one. The unique gameplay in Mantis Chronicles is martial arts duel. Here are some rules for it. It looks like, without going further below, because there's like even more reading and more rules. Just from what I'm seeing here, this kind of looks like when you get into the rift, there's gonna be like you fight against like bosses with 3 people or with 4 of your people. I don't know if that's gonna be like that. I don't know if it's gonna be like your own characters, no champion in the zone, champion reward 42,000, champion defeat. Because I could have sworn this was going to be like a PvP. So when can I sign up for the martial arts duel? You can sign up for the event at 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. in the exploration chapter of the day. If you miss the sign up, you won't be able to join. So when we can finally do the duels and stuff like that, make sure you do. Your window is pretty large. It's freaking really big. It's almost it's what is that, 16 hours? So if you can't do it in 16 hours, you're not playing the game. Because I mean, you should check in at least once when you wake up in the morning. So that alone should cover your timing. When can I check the results of the martial arts? That's going to be afterwards for an hour. That's what it looks like. Post 2100 hours and 22. Between 21 and 22, you can enter the exploration chapter to check that duel result. Exploration chapter. I wonder if that's going to be like the little book, or if there's going to be some actual exploring. I doubt it though. I don't want to jump into conclusions, because every time I jump into conclusions, I look fucking stupid because I have no idea. It's slightly vague, so I don't know. Whatever. During the settlement, will the stats obtained from exploration and exploration? They keep using that exploration word, and I'm used to hearing exploration, or I'm used to exploration being something else. So. And switching off moves by effective during the martial arts duel, as the stats and moves deploy will be recorded. Stats obtained during the settlement will not take effect. I don't know what any of this means. I'm OJT gamer for a reason. I need to get my hands on it. The reading stuff, it's not my forte. It's not my forte. So somebody out there is gonna tell me, hey, and they're gonna explain it to me better, and it's still not gonna matter, because I need to see it. I need to fucking touch it. I need to smell it. I need to lick it. How to get trip points during martial arts duels. At the end of the duel, trip points will be given based on the percentage of players defeated. Okay, the ratio of the number of players defeated to the number of total non-club members. The player who defeated all opponents will become the division champion and get extra species points. So it matters to be a dominant player in your club. So if you're a whale and you're in a club, you're always the rich get richer. Let's just put it that way. And it looks like it's a PvP thing, because they're talking about the ratio of number of players defeated to the number of total non-club members. I don't know. I don't know if I was told it was PvP, so I don't know. How to decide the champion when no one defeats all opponents. In this case, the player with the highest power in the zone will become the champion. Will members of the same club who are in the same zone face each other? What? Will members of the same club... You could face your own club members? What? Members of the same club will not fight each other. Okay. Okay, just answered it right there. Ah, that's funny. That's funny. Hey, whatever. I'm human. I'm fallible. Whatever. and will not be included in the percentage of players defeated if there are multiple members. I mean, it kind of would be cool if you can go against your own team members, right? Like to like test them out. Maybe that's a possibility. I don't know. Just to see how strong. And I wonder if we're using minions, if we're using our snail. I don't know. Will members of the same club who are in the same zone face each other? That question was already asked. I guess it was just this part right here that needed to be scrolled up or whatever. How is the order of challenge decided in the martial arts duels? Every participant will start from the opponent with the lowest power, and the power of the following opponent will gradually go up until they defeat. Oh, okay. So it looks like, let's just say I'm the weakest guy on our team. I'm going to go against their weakest guy, and if I beat them, I go to the next level, and then I go to the next level, and I guess when that guy beats me, he then proceeds, or the next person has to then go up, I guess. That's if that's the case, it's gonna suck if you have like one really powerful. Well, no, it's the most powerful probably goes last. So then, if the last person is the strongest person, and they don't beat that many people, but so let's just say there's like a middle person, they beat 10 people, for example, right? And they beat 10 people, and the people above it, there's only like 10 people left, right? And only the last guy can beat the last like 9 people, right? Do I get more prizes because I beat 10 people, right? Like, or is there going to be, I wonder, like an average of how much damage dealt or something like that, you know? It just keeps bringing up more questions. And then details will this is from this person, that was the question for that. Details will new discoverable Easter eggs be added? Finding hidden things was really fun, i.e. tapping the rock in front of the garage, tapping lizard for the tail relic, etc. And the response is that eventually, excuse me, that they're eventually going to put in more Easter eggs, and that's cool. One of the coolest things about this game was that they had a lot of free awesome shit just floating around. Like, you could start level 1 and get a gold relic without having just by spending a little bit of time tapping that garage right in front of you. It's the golden finger. It who cares how awesome or if it was really powerful, whatever. You're getting a gold relic up front. You just gotta go find it, and eventually, yeah, by tapping the little lizard, you got white tadpoles, and eventually you got its tail, and then you eventually squashed it, and then you got DNA, and you could fight. There's just cool stuff around. There were even codes in your own personal library in the bookshelf where the robot is. It's not an Easter egg, but at least there was like the robot, and there was like a little dome, and it was protecting it from the predecessor. And you were able to like unlock it. So there were nice things, and it just felt like, man, where'd everything go? You know, you didn't fight Ninja Turtles to get a new weapon. You didn't like fight another Dracula and Grampire to get new clothes and stuff like that. Like, it just kind of like slowly weaned away from like these like really cool things that we used to have. So this one right here matters to me probably the most because this stuff, when this happens, this is eventually gonna, you know, it's a species war. You're gonna figure it out. It's gonna be, I don't want to be half empty, but it's going to get boring because eventually it's going to be like, oh, it's just another thing, right? Unless it's not. But let's be honest. The species war stuff, for the most part, it's pretty basic. Even when you get to the very lower levels where it's really hard and everybody has to work together and stuff like that, it's still like, once you know what you need to do, it's like, okay, I know what I need to do. I'm gonna do it. And that's it. Okay, turn it off. That's it. This is interesting because there's clearly a lot of deorbs and stuff like that. Dragon partner number 6 after 1100. Wow, that's dragon partner number 6. Huh. So there's 5 dragon partners before that. I know there's the tutor, and I know there's a female that focuses on dragons, or so there's 4 after that, is what I'm assuming, right? Because maybe the big monster is that one. Is he dragon also? So that might be 3. The one that's like in the swimming pool or whatever. He just moves in. He's like, I like you. You beat me. Cool. We're friends. But yeah, that was neat. This was cool. I like the response stuff. It's funny because it would just be nice if they had some extra details so we wouldn't have to ask the question in the first place. But you know, this was good. This was good that they actually had said, "Hey, you guys had questions. These were the probably the most important questions to answer," and they did. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate Super Snail US QC Play or whatever the whole for doing that for us because yeah, it's nice for us to have something to go by. They gave us instructions. They gave us all this stuff and yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.